everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood mad woman here to introduce the geek news. Why am I introducing it? Just to remind you guys, these are clips from the stream from the Morning Brew over on twitch.tv/MWM Media. So without further ado, let's get into what happened a couple of days ago, shall we? Welcome to Geek News, a segment of the Morning Brew where we go into movies, MCU, DC, games, and anything else geek that winds up coming across my app notifications. This morning, we've got Elizabeth Olsen in the news, who says the Disney Plus series Wandavision is set in the 1950s. Avengers Endgame star Elizabeth Olsen tells Variety that Wandavision, the forthcoming Disney Plus series about her superhero character Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, will be set in the 1950s. There's quite a few other comic books that we're pulling from, and it's going to be Wanda and the Vision, and I think that Disney Plus launch chat, they showed a photo of us in the 50s. That they did. And let me see. Paul Bettany and I are really excited. They have a great group of writers. I think it's going to be a total of 6 hours, she continues. Olsen also says shooting would begin in the fall. Olsen's character was introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron. We know this. She died in Infinity War, but then she came back in Endgame. But her comic book run has been a very long one. Jack Schaefer, a screenwriter for Captain Marvel film, is writing, producing, and show running the series. Oh, this is the same bitch that doesn't want to use canon for Black Widow. Oops. Sorry. As you can tell, my love for this woman is not, Alright, here we go.
Comedy and the Marvel Universe, how do those two things work together?
Very well in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Very well in Guardians of the Galaxy. Very well in Marvel, generally. But sitcoms, on the other hand, we will be the first.
To do something really different and experimental and, and have 6 hours to do it instead of 10 minutes if you got it all together or something.
It's a brilliant concept that was born in Feige's brain, and fans of the comics will understand all of the references when they see it, and they will get very excited. It's a very fun mashup of these two characters' comic book world.
I just started getting introduced to the Marvel movies through my children, and so but I find them very funny. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to find the humor. I think what's new about this particular show is just that it's going to feel and look so different than anything that I have seen in my rudimentary homework of Marvel.
Mezzo Dragon. It's gonna be a sitcom. Why? I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. They do have hints that her original throwback costume is going to be shown. In other words, we're going to see the old Scarlet Witch costume from the comic books. But I don't know. I don't have any answers. I really don't have any answers for you in regards to why. To me, it's set in the 50s is good enough. Okay? Just do it in the 50s. Don't worry about the sitcom. You don't have to force the comedy. It's already there in the MCU and the interplay. If you do the interplay with the characters correctly, if you write it correctly, the way that everybody expects you to, again, respecting the canon, then you shouldn't have any problems with any kind of comedy naturally coming in. Sitcom would normally denote that jokes have to be written in there because, situation. Comedy, the timing has to be there. We already know that Elizabeth and her counterpart who plays Vision work well together. We know there was a chemistry. I felt a chemistry watching both of them on screen in Infinity War. I haven't seen Endgame yet. Don't shoot me. But yeah, I don't have any answers as to why they're making it a sitcom. I really, really don't know. All right. Mario Kart Tour release date set, features courses based on real world locations. It was supposed to come out in March. Now it's set to come out in September 25th. Fans have called on Nintendo to release Mario Kart on mobile devices for a long time, and it's finally happening. Following a limited closed beta testing period, Their next big smartphone game, the Mario Kart Tour, is going to be here September 25th. So that's probably going to be on a Sunday announcement. Let's see, Dr. Mario World and Dr. Mario Run. Mario Kart 2, it's a free-to-start title that offers optional, there's microtransactions in the game. Yay, microtransactions. Don't we just love microtransactions? We love them so much. We absolutely love paying to win. It so adds to the gaming experience. They don't know as of yet how the microtransaction system is going to work in Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart features a number of familiar courses from previous Mario Kart games, including Choco Island 2 from SNES, Dino Jungle from Double Dash for GameCube. You steer your kart by moving your finger left or right. You can also drift to get speed boosts. There are 30 racers to choose from, while Mario Kart's iconic items are also in the game. So, here are some, this is a description via Apple. Mario Kart takes a world tour. There's going to be, they go global. The courses are inspired by real world cities in addition to classic Mario Kart courses. Let's see here. The Mario Kart characters will get variations that incorporate the local flavor of cities featured in the game. Mario Kart series, known and loved by many, is ready to take the world by storm, one smart device at a time. With just one finger, you can steer and drift with ease. Oh, that sounds interesting. How do you do that with one finger? See it this way. Sling devastating items as you go for the gold cups filled with new classics Mario Kart courses. Frenzy mode, nab first place and items and frenzy mode. You have access to an arsenal of power items that can mix things up on the racetrack. Turn up the heat by activating the new frenzy mode, which gives an unlimited supply of certain items and makes you invincible. Make the most of the ensuing chaos, as frenzy mode only lasts a short time. Collect drivers, carts, badges, and more. Earn grand stars by racing or fire off the featured pipe to receive more drivers, carts, and gliders. You can also proudly display badges earned by completing certain challenges next to your game name. We don't need no stinking badges. In certain races, first place isn't always the goal, with names like Versus Mega Bowser and Goomba Takedown. These bonus challenge courses demand a different approach to gameplay and strategy. Boost the best of them. Your high scores will determine how you compare with other players all over the world. Keep practicing and trying out different combinations of drivers, carts, and gliders to increase your score and rise to the top. So, yeah, it's going to have microtransactions in it. Now, if I were to venture a guess, once they finalize this microtransactions, they're going to give you some of the regular, low tier speed boosts for free on the course. And then the microtransactions are probably going to include pay to win shit like the higher tier boosts and weapons and stuff in the microtransactions. Watch. It's not like they haven't done that in other games before. I'm not talking about Nintendo specifically, but in other mobile games, you have, your low tier stuff is free in the game. And then if you want the more advanced stuff, the more heavy hitting, hard hitting stuff, well, that's a microtransaction. You want to win, you got to pay. Because, even though the game is probably free, the best shit in the game is never free. Ugh. Rumor, PlayStation 5 reveal date is in early 2020. Now remember, this is a rumor. So don't mark your calendars. Don't set it in stone. It is a rumor. Simply a rumor. Speculation. If the rumor is correct, there is supposed to be an event of some nature which will take place on Wednesday, February 12th, 2020. During this event, Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us Part 2 will be showcased on a PlayStation 5. This would give us our first actual look at the system and what it's capable of. And what about the PlayStation 5's release date? That is still a mystery, but it's possible that we could be looking at November 2020 or something in that ballpark. So, I'll go ahead and agree with the rumor here that if they are going to release a PlayStation 5, it's probably going to be around November. I'm guessing for the US, probably around Black Friday. Because, you know, Christmas shopping season. Hello. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for this to see if they have a more cemented date for the PS5. All right, Insomniac Games' ambitious VR game Stormland gets a brand new trailer, which we're going to see in a moment, so hold on to your hats. Despite being acquired recently by Sony Interactive Entertainment, developer Insomniac Games does have an Oculus-published Rift exclusive in the works, Stormland. It has been a bit since we heard about the ambitious open-world VR shooter, but Oculus Studios released a brand new trailer for the game prior to its appearance at PAX West. So we're going to
prepare to reclaim your world as you journey through mysterious ruins atop the clouds in Stormland, an ambitious open-world action-adventure coming holiday 2019 to the Rift platform. Tempest strongholds dominate the once lush and fertile planet.
I love the graphics. The graphics are really, really good. I love the colors. I love the way that everything, you know, if it's windy, you can see it's windy. I love the shadowing. I love the brightness of the lights through the windows. I love all the details of it. I love the details of it so far. They've got some really good detailing here. Not that I'm ever going to play a VR game. Okay, I'm never going to say never, because every time I say that, I wind up doing the thing that I say I'm never going to do. So I may, but that depends on whether or not we get a VR rig.
You have a diverse set of combat tactics available to dispatch your enemies, and it'll be up to you to decide the most effective approach for each scenario. Your stealth abilities and your natural
Okay, I like how they did the stealth thing. It kind of reminded me of the Predator movie.
cunning make it possible to clear entire enemy bases undetected. You can use environmental cover in combination with a cloaking arm to eliminate patrolling guards with silent precision.
Oh, that is cool. All right, I'm already liking this, and I don't have a VR rig. Nice. Look at the detail on the gun. You can tell I'm a craftsperson, can't you? Look at the detail on the gun, the shadowing effects, the smoke effects. Oh, God.
Or you can stay at a safe distance and pick enemies off with a sniper rifle. A well-placed projectile can create a chain reaction of environmental havoc. With your advanced movement abilities, you can soar through the slipstream to dispatch Tempest patrols with ruthless speed. Bound up high towers, then rain fire from above with dual-wielding SMGs.
So you could either do sniper, stealth, or manic up in your face kind of action. That stuff that moves so fast that makes my eyes just go,
Use your quickness to outmaneuver shielded enemies, and then finish them off with a powerful jolt from the static pulse arm. With your raw defensive capabilities and firepower, you can go toe-to-toe with an enemy formation. A head-on firefight with a shotgun can often be the most effective strategy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see Ronan and I fighting over who gets to play with the toy. I can totally see Ronan and I fighting over who gets to do the VR rig. I'm predicting this now.
You'll need explosive weapons like a grenade launcher to disrupt Tempest fortifications. Use your shield to get into close range, where a minigun reigns supreme. This is just a taste of the combat techniques at your disposal. Stormland encourages you to mix and match abilities, weapons, and upgrades to fit your playstyle. And with two-player co-op, you don't have to go it alone.
Oh, wow. Okay, two-player co-op. We may have to save it for 2 VR rigs. Oh, wow. I know, it's a first-person shooter. I don't usually do first-person shooters, but once again, I'm going to say it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy crap. So there you go. There's a trailer for Stormland. Wow. I say again, wow. That is so totally wicked. That is so totally wicked. Okay, next story on the agenda. German cartel face to take Facebook. Stop, rewind, edit, play. German cartel office to take Facebook case to High Court. Germany's cartel office said on Monday it would appeal a regional court decision to suspend restrictions it had placed on Facebook's data collection practices to the country's highest court. So Germany is still on Facebook's butt. A court in Dusseldorf had earlier suspended a February decision by federal cartel office to order Facebook to restrict its data collection in Germany. We are convinced that with the available antitrust laws, we can take regulatory action, Andreas Mundt, the head of the cartel office, said in a statement. To clarify these questions, we will file an appeal to the Federal Court of Justice. Taking it higher. The court said its temporary injunction removing restrictions on Facebook's data gathering would be valid until it had made a final decision on the company's appeal. Germany, where privacy concerns run deep, is at the forefront of a global backlash against Facebook, fueled by last year's Cambridge Analytica scandal, which we still remember, in which tens of millions of Facebook profiles were harvested without their users' consent. So, Facebook isn't out of the woods yet. All right, let's see here. An officially licensed Overwatch case was listed for Nintendo Switch. In case you guys are wondering, yes, I'm saving the Mega Man thing for last. An officially licensed Overwatch case for Nintendo Switch was briefly listed on Amazon today before being taken down just as mysteriously. This is Monday, the 26th. The accessory, which is made by PowerA, is officially licensed by Blizzard and Nintendo and features a sturdy outer shell and molded interior. Why was it taken down? Full details can be read below. The listing was spotted by Twitter user Wario64 before being taken down from the online shop. Curiouser and curiouser. Let me see. Sturdy outer shell with a rubberized handle, dual chip. Yeah, this is the whole case right here. So yeah, it looks really durable. Amazon listed the Overwatch Switch case as available starting September 15th. In the meantime, we've reached out to Blizzard and Nintendo for comment. Sometimes we include links to online retail stores. If you click on one and make a purchase, we may receive a small commission. In other words, we have an affiliate link. We're just trying to explain it the long way around. So basically, it was supposed to go live. The listing for this thing was supposed to go live September 15th. Somebody goofed, made it go live on Monday. And when they realized their goof, they pulled it back down. It's just a goof. Just a goof. And now, for the thing we've all been waiting for, because I have it in the title. MegaMan Zero / ZX Legacy Collection coming to all platforms next year. After a long period of neglect, Blue Bomber fans have actually received a decent amount of love from Capcom in recent years. 2018 gave us the all-new Mega Man 11, and several legacy collections covering the original Mega Man and Mega Man X series have been released. Well, you can now add a new compilation to the pile, as Capcom has just announced a Mega Man Zero / ZX Legacy Collection. Mega Man Zero / ZX Legacy Collection brings the Zero and ZX series, challenging boss battles, fast-paced platforming, and precise combat from handheld and full-size screens for the first time. Nostalgic players can choose to play using the original sprite art, or they can bash some bots using the new optional HD smoothing filters. New players looking to cut a path through the Zero and ZX series stories can also use the optional casual scenario mode to reduce each game's difficulty and save assist system to create save points mid-mission for a more approachable narrative experience. So we're going to bring this up, and then we're going to bring this up, and then we're going to watch. Yes, I found it. You know I'm going to have a trailer in here somewhere, right? It's about a game. We need to have a trailer. Dun, da, 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 the fanfare. Da, 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 da. Let's watch it. this appeals to the platformer geek in me. I just had to say that, sorry. Platformers have been my first and only, like, my first love as far as video games are concerned. So it's like, yes, platformer, yes. They are definitely looking good. Oh my gosh. They are definitely looking good. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. It seems like they put this together rather solidly. This is good. This is really good. I like the fact that they put a lot of thought into it. They put a lot of work into this particular combination. I think it's going to do good. I am going to be on the lookout because since it's coming to everything when it comes to PC, my little butt is going to be snagging it because I like platformers. I got to go and find the old Mega Man stuff too. So yeah, there we go. And there is your geek news for today. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by my little geek channel in corner of the internet. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, that's what the like button is for. If you didn't, well, there's that other button down there. There is a subscribe button. If you haven't yet, I'll give you that option by just letting you know it's down there. There is a bell, however fickle it does tend to be. And there are also links in the description to not only the trailer, but ways to support the content on this channel, other channels, and on blogs that I have as well. Until next time, guys, stay geeky.